number 14, Mitchell McCarthy, was able to come up with a nice snag on the layout catch.
Shot out into space for Kittlesen, and he goes up. No contest there. That was number 80, Marquise Kofer, trying to make a play, but couldn't close the distance.
Justin swings it to Burt with a high release to Mark. Mark Witten, number 88, throws it to number 40. And a big D. Ennis with the disc upfield to number 55. Coulter. Coulter takes a shot. It's floaty. Can Mark Witten come down with it? D by number 34, James Kittlesen.
Back to Schreiwise. Over the top, looking for Camp, but that is intercepted. Take advantage of your numbers and the discombobulated defense, as opposed to letting the defense set and creating all that traffic in the end zone. As Wiseman lets her rip, guess who it's intended for? Colin Camp, though, facing against Jimmy Kittlesen, and Kittlesen wins that battle, his second block of the night. To Akuse. Oh, that's great handler defense. What a half Jimmy Kittlesen is having. That's his third block. And this guy has quietly been one of the best defenders in the AUDL for several years.
Coming into tonight, his 10 blocks were tied among the top of the AUDL.
Well, and the deep shot goes up, and adjusting, Kittlesen makes the grab. And Minnesota extends its lead. By the way, I feel a little bad that it didn't work a seamless spinal tap joke into that last sequence. But we'll recover, just as the wind chill defense does there on the deep shot intended for Wiseman. Kittlesen with his fourth block of the half.
Kenny Fridella finds Max Shepard streaking in front of Madison. He's got Edmonds deep. He doesn't wait for a second. Kittlesen trying to gain ground. He's not going to find him until, whoa! Jimmy Kittlesen, I apologize. I underestimated your closing burst.
Middle of the field, back to Giannis with 4. Giannis to the end zone where there's a crowd. Who's going to come down with it? It's deflected out of bounds, and Minnesota comes up with a stop.
Well, how fitting for the AUDL block leader, Jimmy Kittlesen, to clean up the trash there at the end of the quarter. We saw him a few weeks ago on the Game of the Week, just terrorizing the Madison Radicals, who dared to throw anywhere near him, and he's making his presence known here at the end of the first half.
And Minnesota, after trailing by as many as 4, will be able to start the second half on offense, trying to get back within 1. We are halfway home today. Exciting offensive ultimate. Pavel's Wildfire teammates have taken to imitating Giannis's pump fakes, as we see Barker let it fly, but he didn't get enough on it.
By Madison, as they're not getting much downfield. I think they're trying to run it through their handles, but now, and Dylan DeClerc again, he wasn't paying attention to his mark. The thrower just looking down, Dylan DeClerc streaking downfield, looking for the bookends. I think he will have to come back under though. Keeping the field spread though, and a big shot by number 17. The jump. Kittlesen up there with the snag.
Wonderful.
And the beautiful toss by Leonard up into space. And Kittlesen congratulates his teammate. They were excited to pull that one in. Did the short clock. And so at half, 11-6 Minnesota. What a first half.
Yeah, now they really have to be excited.
Having to play with the arounds. Fine Carpenter. Rick Gross going deep. Oh, tripped up by a handful of defenders all around. And Gross looks to be down and injured. Rick Gross shoots deep. 3 defenders peel off to guard him. Minnesota looks to be making an integrity call on the foot trip in the end zone. Feet get tangled in the end zone. Refs don't call anything. And
it'll be interesting. I think I think it'll be interesting to see. Are they letting it go all the way back to that play?
It looks like it's going to go back to the AlleyCats on the end zone line.
Could be interesting because that's a little bit of time there to expire since the integrity call was made. It's interesting that they don't have to make it kind of right away, but like that's about as spirited as you can make with a game like this.
With the game on the line to make that
talking
call.
like that to make that call.
Yes.
Wow.
Gross with the disc on the goal line. And he looks for Cameron Brock. Cameron Brock open in the end zone.
However, there's still a chance to get up ahead of Pittsburgh. They just have to lose 2 of their last 3 and we win out, which certainly could happen. I'd give it about a 20% chance. But there goes Kittlesen with another D. You don't want those to be for nothing. Detroit moving the disc downfield and an upfield shot. Jimmy Kittlesen potentially, and he gets the D.